2009 marked a new dawn for Pontins. With that came the new image. This is the story of how the Bluecoats got their new coats. In the summer of 2009, Pontins introduced a new uniform for the world-famous Bluecoats. With new owners, the uniform design needed to be fresh and vibrant, yet it still had to represent the traditional values that Pontins had always stood for. Fred Pontin opened his first holiday centre in 1946, and since then there have been many changes. And though the Bluecoats have always been synonymous with Pontins, their uniforms have been many and varied.
The Bluecoats are really important to the company, so when we were looking at their uniform and their image, we wanted to make sure that we were taking forward the old values, but with a modern twist. The starting point was the famous Bluecoat jacket. That's the thing they're known for, so we needed to keep that. But we wanted to look for inspiration elsewhere, so we looked at air hostesses, the Wimbledon judges, even High School Musical, which represented that real teamwork spirit. We wanted the Bluecoats to be recognised for an image for reliability, dependability. They are knowledgeable and informative, but we wanted to also really get across the fun element of the job. When they're out on centre, we really wanted the guests to be able to spot them instantly in a crowd and know who to go to.
I think Pontin's brand is synonymous with them being the Bluecoats, and that was very important to the brand identity that we kept with the Bluecoats. So we've done the Bluecoats, but they've got the old traditional high image. So we hope that the Pontin staff will be happy with the new uniform.
When a guest sees a Bluecoat, they know that they are friendly and they are there to help. And the Bluecoats uniform has to represent this. But it's a job with many different tasks, and the uniform has to be practical. The design needs to account for the different aspects of the Bluecoats' daily tasks and activities.
The uniform had to cover different job roles because they've obviously got during the day when they're entertaining the holidaymakers, and then in the evening when they need to look a little bit more formal and a bit smarter. So we had to consider all those aspects. So they've got a wide range, what we call a working wardrobe actually.
They've got a polo shirt with a tracksuit for the more casual look, which they'll use during the daytime events, where they may be a little more active. But because the weather changes, they need a summer option with a polo shirt with smart shorts.
We wanted to give them a formal look for when people are arriving, so that they're the face of Pontins meeting and greeting them. So we gave them the white trousers with the stripy shirt, which they can wear with or without the jacket depending on the weather, but just so that it's a real smart appearance for when people first arrive.
When they're running the evening entertainment, they've got a different look, which is formal but also practical. Because they're going to be party dancing, looking after cabarets, dancing with the families and also campaigning on stage. So they need to be really noticeable in a crowd, but also look smart and presentable. So they've got a blue uniform with white piping for the evening, but they can also take their jacket off because this year they've also got a waistcoat. And the boys have got a brand new specially designed tie, and the girls have the feminine version of the neckerchief.
We've looked back at all previous uniforms and we've kind of taken the best bits from all of them. There was some uniforms that we really liked, that they were very smart, and other uniforms that were really useful because they were practical, and other uniforms that really stood out in a crowd. So we've kind of taken the best elements of all of that, along with the feedback from the Blues about the practical side of it, and come up with the current design.
With so many different aspects to the uniform, it was important to find the right supplier. Initially liaising with many suppliers, Pontins found the perfect working relationship in Accrington.
We put forward our ideas and thoughts, and their designers came back with their suggestions. We really like Simon Jersey's design boards, and we really like working with their designer.
Well, Pontins first approached us to look at a redesign for the current uniform, and they wanted to hark back to the 1950s, to their roots, like the high image really. So we considered the new brand colours that have gone in for Pontins in the white and the royal blue and the pink, and picked up on those colours to put through their new range.
After about 12 months, it was time for the public launch. In typical Pontin style, the Blue Coats took to London, showing off their new threads. The media were soon interested, with news coverage from ITN and others. With the new uniform revealed, the Blue Coats can head the way for Pontins to move onward and upward, but always remembering that Pontins still represents outstanding value for money, traditional British holidays.
They've all been kitted out now, they're all wearing it on their centres. The feedback so far has been really positive, they all feel really smart wearing it, and I'm really very proud to see them wearing it.